Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. And the question for today is discuss the importance of fruits and vegetables in human nutrition. Although the question looks easy in the first hand, and although the question is kind of easy, but if you don't have some specific information, we end up writing generic answers and getting generic marks in these types of questions. So in more today we will be discussing how to bring specificity to these types of questions. Okay, and this was asked in last year only. If many times we feel that now UPSC will not ask these types of questions, but UPSC is still asking a kind of questions when it comes to food and nutrition every year. Okay, and this was in the IFOS examination 2024. So let's see how we can approach the answer. So first of all, in the introduction part, there are various introduction for these questions. Okay, fruit and vegetables. You can write a kind of good introduction, and that is your homework. You have to write 2-3 good introductions to these questions and comment down so that we can get to know that you are going in good direction or not. I am giving you some kind of it. You can link fruit and vegetables with protective food. Protective food. We can link about with Indian culture, how Indian culture has a lot of emphasis on fruits and vegetables. When we worship God, we offer them fruits and vegetables. Okay, generally not vegetables, generally fruits. Okay, so these things can be mentioned. Okay, generally as the question is about human nutrition, to try to stick to it, it is a protective food. Okay, we all know that food is of three types. Okay, energy giving foods, body building foods, and protective foods. So generally fruits and vegetables comes in protective foods because of there are certain regions and there are certain nutrition which they provide. And it is your homework, so write a good conclusion and comment down. Now we'll move to the body part and we will let you know how to enhance marks in these types of generic question. So first of all, we will see importance. Importance of fruits and vegetables in human nutrition. So the first point you can mention here is rich source of essential nutrients. High source of essential nutrients. So what kind of essential nutrients we get from fruits and vegetables? We get vitamins as well as we get minerals. So in vitamins, you can write a lot of examples. For example, vitamin A, we get vitamin A from carrots, mangoes, vitamin C from oranges, guava, vitamin K, vitamin K from spinach. We can mention about other vitamins also. Okay. Now, in minerals, you can also add a lot amount of examples. For example, calcium from leafy vegetables or leafy greens, you can mention. Okay, iron from beetroot, spinach. We get potassium from banana. We get magnesium. Okay, from banana itself we get some amount of magnesium. So the first thing is that in these types of questions, write a lot amount of examples because that will provide a edge to your answers. Secondly, we get dietary fibers from fruits and vegetables. And these dietary fibers, what they do, they aid in digestion. Okay, they enhances digestion. And secondly, they regulates our blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Regulates blood sugar and cholesterol levels. So you can mention these examples, some examples of fruits and vegetables. So there. Next, you can write about natural antioxidants. These are natural antioxidants. And here you can mention about flavonoids, carotenoids, polyphenols, and even vitamin A and E are natural antioxidant. Okay, and these natural antioxidants do, they help us to combat stress, they help us to reduce the risk of chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disorder to cancer. They help us to reduce diabetes, cardiovascular, so cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, etc. You can mention these diseases. Next, they are low in calorie and fats, low in calorie and fats. Most of the students will not write these kind of points. They will be just stuck to vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fibers. But we have to diversify. We have to go deeper so that we can get 2-3 marks extra from all the generic answers. So low in calorie and fats. So what it will do? It will reduce the obesity related problems. Okay, and due to this obesity, lot of non-communicable diseases are spreading. Okay, such as cancer, cardiovascular diseases. So this obesity, when this obesity will be reduced, the burden of NCDs, that is non-communicable disease, will also reduce. You can simply mention here about disease prevention. If you have talked about disease prevention, how disease prevention? For example, you can again give examples here that heart diseases can be prevented with good amount of potassium and antioxidants. Similarly, hypertension can be prevented by low sodium, low sodium and high potassium. This you can give examples. You can also mention here examples of type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes can be prevented by low glycemic index food, low glycemic index food. We can to say certain cancers, even certain cancers can be prevented by antioxidants. Okay, so these are the points which you can mention, and these value additions will help us to fetch good amount of marks. Next, you can also mention here about hydration and detoxification. Hydration and detoxification. You can mention some hydrating fruits here, such as cucumber, watermelon, tomato. These all are hydrating foods. Okay, and these all helps us to maintain fluid balance, and assist in detoxification of the body. So these are the some of the points you can mention. You can also mention about immunity. It enhances our immunity. It enhances our immunity, such as vitamin C, beta carotene, zinc. They all have functions in resisting certain kind of disease. For example, vitamin C resists scurvy. If there is deficiency of vitamin C, we can lead to scurvy. Beta carotene, which is connected somehow to vitamin A, it helps us in vision. So all these things can be mentioned here. We all know that there are certain vitamins and there are certain deficiency diseases you can mention here. Okay, it also helps in mental and cognitive health. How? You must give examples here. For example, it reduces depression, it enhances our brain health, and here you can give example of folate in leafy greens. So what folate do? Folate promotes our mental health. Okay. We can also mention about antioxidants in berries. So all these things would be good examples. It helps in combating hidden hunger. Do mention this point. Combating hidden hunger. And even it is highly promoted hidden hunger because through micronutrients, and it is highly promoted due to its role in balanced diet. Okay, enhance balanced diet. and here you can use certain good amount data. For example, WHO promotes or recommends that we all should have 400 grams of fruits and vegetables per day to promote balanced diets. Okay, so these things can be mentioned. Now I think if you before writing these answers, before watching these videos, if you have closed your eyes and tried to generate 10 points and 11 points in these types of answers, although you could have generated generic points, but writing these amount of examples about folate, about the WHO recommendations, about these vitamins, beta carotenes, these wordings, these lingo in your answer enhances your marks and makes it more than a good or average generic answer. So this was about the body part. Now what you can mention in conclusion, I will give you two hints, and you will also write to give homework in write to it is your homework to write conclusion and to comment it, but I am giving you hints what you can mention. You can mention about SDGs, because fruits and vegetables not only helps us to reduce promote SDG 2, that is zero hunger, but also SDG 3, that is good health and well-being. You can mention here about ICMR recommendation. As per ICMR, we should have 250 grams of vegetables per day and 150 grams of fruits per day because of its importance. So these are the things which you can mention in conclusion. There are other things also which you can comment down. So that is all for today. If you like it, please press the like button. Please do share and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. And if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.